Have you ever heard someone say that after 60, it's safer to avoid exercise so you don't get hurt? Well, let me tell you, that is one of the biggest myths ever created about aging. Science shows the exact opposite. The human body was designed to move at any age. And when you stop exercising, what really happens is that you speed up muscle loss, increase the risk of falls, weaken your circulation, and even lose independence. Hello, I'm Dr. Vitallis, and this is Longevity, the channel where we talk about health, science, and practical strategies to help you live longer and better. And in today's video, I'm going to reveal the truth about exercise after 60, which ones that really work, which ones need to be adapted, and how you can transform your health with just a few minutes a day. And there's more. At the end of this video, I'll show you a simple exercise that's often ignored but can improve not only your strength but also your memory. Yes, memory. Few people know this, but there are exercises that stimulate both your body and your brain. So make sure to subscribe to Longevity, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the upcoming videos, and stay with me until the end, because this information can truly change the way you see exercise after 60. Many people believe that after the age of 60, the body no longer has the strength to recover and that exercising can actually be dangerous. But this is one of the most outdated ideas about aging. Science has already shown that getting older does not mean losing the ability to gain strength or vitality. What really happens is that without stimulation, the body begins to lose muscle mass at an impressive rate. This process even has a name: sarcopenia. After the age of 50, if a person is inactive, they can lose up to 1% of their muscle mass every single year. And the direct consequence of that is more frequent falls, weaker bones, and even difficulty with simple daily tasks like getting out of bed, climbing stairs, or carrying groceries. Now, what most people don't know is that this process can actually be reversed. Several clinical studies have proven that even in people over 70 or 80, resistance training, such as adapted weight training or workouts with resistance bands, can not only stop muscle loss, but also lead to new strength gains. In other words, the muscle responds to exercise at any age. For example, one study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society followed adults over 75 who started light strength training just twice a week. In only 3 months, they showed significant improvements in posture, balance, and their ability to carry out daily activities independently. This proves that the body never loses its ability to adapt. It simply needs the right kind of stimulation. Another very common myth is the belief that the heart of an older adult can't handle physical effort. But science has already debunked this too. Light to moderate aerobic exercise, like regular walking, using a stationary bike, or even dancing, strengthens the cardiovascular system, improves circulation, and helps control blood pressure and blood sugar. In fact, we now know that physical activity is one of the most powerful tools in preventing conditions like hypertension, type 2 diabetes, and even Alzheimer's disease. And there's more. Regular exercise doesn't just benefit muscles in the heart. Research shows it also improves brain function. During physical activity, the body releases substances called neurotrophins, which stimulate brain plasticity, boosting memory, focus, and even protecting against cognitive decline. So when someone says that older adults should stop exercising to avoid problems, they are, without realizing it, encouraging the exact opposite: accelerated aging, frailty, and loss of independence. The real path to healthy aging is to keep moving, safely, with the right guidance, but never giving up the very thing that keeps the body alive: movement. Now that we understand the body continues to respond to movement at any age, it's important to talk about the types of exercise that truly bring results after 60. The first group is strength training. These exercises are essential to fight sarcopenia, keep muscles active, and strengthen bones. And we're not just talking about going to the gym or lifting heavy weights. Simple movements, like repeatedly sitting down and standing up from a chair, wall push-ups, or using resistance bands can already activate key muscle groups. When done regularly, these exercises restore energy, reduce pain, and make the body stronger and more stable. The second group is light to moderate aerobic exercise. Walking, light cycling, swimming, water aerobics, or even dancing are activities that stimulate the heart, improve circulation, and help control blood pressure and blood sugar. They also increase lung capacity and bring an immediate sense of well-being, thanks to the release of endorphins. Ideally, aim for 20 to 30 minutes a day, always respecting your individual pace. The third group, often overlooked, is balance and flexibility exercises. These are essential to prevent falls, improve posture, and boost confidence in movement. Practices like yoga, adapted Pilates, or Tai Chi work not only the body, but also the mind, enhancing focus, coordination, and calmness. And there's a fourth group that connects body and brain: functional exercises. Activities that mimic daily movements, like squatting to pick something up or pushing an object, help maintain independence and strengthen the mind. When combined with coordination exercises, like walking in a straight line while moving your arms, they also stimulate brain health. The secret isn't choosing just one type of exercise, but combining them according to your physical condition. Strength, cardio, balance, and flexibility complement each other, creating a complete program for health and longevity. And most importantly, you don't need to start big. Small steps, practiced consistently, are more than enough to transform your vitality and the way you live each day.
While exercise is one of the greatest allies of longevity, it's also important to recognize that after the age of 60, some activities may bring more risks than benefits if they are not properly adapted. A clear example is high-impact exercises, such as running on asphalt, jumping rope, or doing repetitive jumps. These activities can put excessive stress on the joints, especially the knees, hips, and spine, which no longer have the same elasticity and cushioning as in youth. This increases the risk of pain and injury. Another point of caution is very intense strength training performed with heavy loads and no supervision. While weight training is extremely beneficial, lifting excessive weights without preparation or guidance can cause problems in the spine, shoulders, and knees. The rule is simple: quality of movement is always more important than the amount of weight. Care should also be taken with activities that require extreme ranges of motion, such as certain stretches or advanced yoga poses. The body may not be ready for these movements, and forcing beyond its natural limits can cause strains or even muscle tears. In addition, contact sports like soccer or impact-based martial arts should only be practiced in highly controlled situations, since they increase the risk of falls and injuries. Now, this doesn't mean that these exercises are forever off limits. With adaptations, proper supervision, and common sense, almost any activity can be adjusted to fit a person's reality. What should be avoided is excess, rushing progress, and comparing your performance to what it was at 20 or 30 years old. The most important message is this: exercise after 60 should be synonymous with health, safety, and enjoyment, never with competition or unnecessary risk. With balance, it's possible to keep the body active and enjoy all the benefits of physical activity without putting your health in danger. To help you truly understand the power of exercise after 60, I want to share an inspiring story. I once met a gentleman named Antonio, who was 72 years old. He had spent almost a decade believing he could no longer exercise. He felt constant pain in his knees, was afraid of falling, and, like many others, believed that age was a limit to physical activity. With encouragement and guidance, his first step was simple: walking just 10 minutes a day. Little by little, he added light strength exercises using only his own body weight, like standing up and sitting down from a chair, wall push-ups, and balance exercises. The results appeared quickly. Within just a few weeks, Antonio noticed he could climb stairs without holding on to the railing. After 3 months, his pain had decreased, his confidence in moving had returned, and most importantly, he was back to playing with his grandchildren in the park, running after the ball with an energy he thought he had lost forever. This transformation shows that it is never too late to start again. Exercise is not about competing, and it's not about trying to get back the body you had at 20 or 30 years old. It's about regaining vitality, independence, and quality of life. Every step counts, and every bit of progress opens the door to an active, fulfilling way of aging. The truth is, exercise after 60 is not a risk. It's the key to living a longer, healthier, and more independent life. The secret lies in adapting, respecting your body's limits, and staying consistent. Every step, every movement, every small victory strengthens not only your body but also your mind. Remember, it's not about chasing performance, and it's not about trying to get back the body you had at 20 or 30 years old. It's about regaining vitality, independence, and quality of life. Every step counts, and every bit of progress opens the door to an active, fulfilling way of aging. The movement is the best natural medicine we have, and it's right within your reach. And now, I want to invite you to continue this journey here on the Longevity channel. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you never miss a video, and share this message with someone you love, because information like this can truly change lives. And don't forget, in the next video, I'll reveal which foods can maximize the results of exercise, strengthening your muscles, improving circulation, and bringing you even more vitality. You won't want to miss it. This is Dr. Vitallis, sending you my best. I'll see you in the next video.